Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got another edition of my colorful reading recommendations for you. Alright guys, so today's color is going to be black. I figured since it's Halloween, let's do a spooky color. So let's dive into this pile of books. The first book on today's recommendation is going to be Afterlife. This is one of the creepiest books that I've read in a long time. It's about a teenage girl and her baby brother remembers his past life and he remembers how he was murdered, and like he's talking to people and like telling them about the things that happened to him when he was this other boy, and it's just so creepy. There's all sorts of ghosts and like trying to figure out what happened to him in his past life and trying to get the parents to listen to her, and it's just super creepy, and it's definitely a favorite. So the next book in today's recommendation is going to be Sky in the Deep. This one was kind of a shock to my system because it was just so good. This is about Aelin, who is a kind of like a Vikings. This whole book series is kind of like based on Viking mythology, and her life is simple: fight and survive. Then one day she sees like something that she thought was impossible, like the worst, like absolute impossible thing, is that her brother is alive and fighting for the other clan that's like their arch rivals, because she watched him die like 5 years ago. She kind of has to face her brother's betrayal, and then she gets captured and sold into slavery within this other community, or within this other clan, and then these villages start getting raided by these supernatural creatures that come out of the water, and like they kind of have to band together, and it's just a whole thing, and it's amazing, and I love it, and this book is amazing, and I think I have a review for this one. If I do, I will link it up in the corner. Alright, so next up is going to be Dreadnation. This is like the alternate history zombie book that I never knew I needed in my life. So this follows Jane, and she was born the day that the zombies started to rise up after the Battle of Gettysburg, and it kind of derailed the Civil War, and now there are schools and camps for people of color to learn how to fight these zombies to, protect white people. This book is amazing. It follows Jane on her journey to find her mother and kind of escape, but also being sent to like this little outlaw town to protect it from zombies and walkers, and it's so good. This is like the zombie book that I never knew I needed, and it's amazing, and it's so good, and there's a sequel out now, so yeah, this is one that I would highly recommend. Alright, so next up is going to be Mostly Void, Partially Stars. This is the first volume of scripts from like the first season of Welcome to Night Vale, the podcast, and it's just so fun, and there's like illustrations to go along with the episodes, and it's like creepy and funny and like weird and sci-fi and just all around amazing. Also would highly recommend the Welcome to Night Vale podcast. So this is a really fun read, even if you have listened to the podcast, because you get a note from the creators on the episodes and like, what their thought process was, and it's just really great. Alright, so next up, this one might be cheating just a smidge because it's not necessarily black, it's more like a very deep navy blue, but I'm gonna count it anyway, and that is gonna be Nimona, because I have to recommend this book. It's so good. So this follows Nimona, and she is a impulsive young shapeshifter with a penchant for villainy, and she kind of teams up with Lord Ballister Blackheart to be his evil little sidekick, and they are trying to prove that the Institute for Law Enforcement and Heroics is actually not what they say they are, and it's just amazing, and I love this art style, and it's funny and cute, and just like the science fiction, fantasy, steampunk crossover that I didn't know I needed. And it's just so cute. Plus there's dragons and knights and like science and shape-shifting. It's just amazing. And then the last book in today's recommendation is going to be one that nobody should be surprised by that's on this list, because I haven't talked about it in a while. It's Six of Crows. If you guys haven't read this book yet, what are you doing? Please go read this. It's amazing. And this is just like one of the best like found family heist novel books that I've ever read. It's so good. So this follows Kaz and his gang of misfits as they go on like the ultimate heist to break out a prisoner from the Ice Court, which is the most impenetrable prison in this world, and it's hilarious. And it's amazing, and the characters are really great and really well balanced, and you will fall in love with these characters and the world and just everything about this. It's just really good. Alright, so that is it for today's recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What is your favorite book that has a black cover? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already and would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish content, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!